Hey, strong people, Kalle Beck here from StartingStrongman.com, and today I am going to be giving my preview and predictions for Group 5 of World's Strongest Man. I did a poll on my YouTube channel and asked, what do you believe is the hardest group this year? And Group 5 won by a resounding amount. And it's really hard to argue against that. The interesting thing with Group 5 is I believe it's also the youngest group. You know, in a contest where it seems everyone is 38, we have Novikov, Ferris, we have Alexei Novikov, the returning champion, Kevin Ferris, who made the finals last year, Luke Stoltman, the British log record holder, Bobby Thompson, the American log record holder, and Gavin Bilton, who just won Ultimate Strongman UK's Strongest Man and looked really good doing it. So he's riding a high. Quick note on Gavin is he looked promising last year but didn't deliver, and I believe that's because he was called up last minute. There was a lot of last minute changes for World's Strongest Man last year, and it's hard to go, oh, my whole goal is to compete at World's Strongest Man. I didn't get invited this year. Oh, do you want to do it in like 4 days? Not that many people have a good performance under those conditions, and that's what Gavin had last year. You know, just winning UK's very different events. It's a hard show. Is he a little beat up? We don't. That's possible, but he's also probably as confident as can be with in a time when there's not that many competitions and not that many people competing, and he's a young up and coming strongman. I think it's very helpful for him to be coming off a big win and have that motivation. Novikov is not safe in this group. They will be doing a loading medley, deadlift, fingal fingers, overhead medley, and the pickaxe hold. The overhead medley is going to come down between Novikov and Kevin Ferris. Kevin, I believed, in the finals last year, bested Novikov in the loading medley. Kevin is very fast and very good at those events. And those might be the top 2 times in all of the heats in this one group. It's very possible. I think that this group is a little top heavy, and it has so many of these up and coming athletes in it that you would think they would want to promote. I would have switched 5 and 3 around a little bit. I think is what I would have done, or just put like Chris Van Dierland in 5 and put someone from 5 into 4 just to make 4 just absolute evenly matched murder. I think a good switch here would be to switch Bobby Thompson with Robert Oberst, since they're almost interchangeable as far as television viewer, except one is this tall and one is this tall and one is this wide and one is this wide. But I am sure people have mistaken Bobby for a small Obi. Basically means has a giant beard and can log press a lot and has big shoulders. I think that would have helped with this overall. But on to the event. So loading medley, I'm picking Novikov and Ferris, with Ferris possibly winning. And then it's real hard to say between the rest of the 3. In the deadlift, depends on the height they're doing. But I think Bobby Thompson is going to absolutely walk away with that. Gavin Bilton just did that 380 with the chains and the weirdness at Ultimate Strongman, and it looked effortless, and that's a weird deficit pull. Luke Stoltman will struggle here. Kevin, a good deadlifter, but at Worlds level, I don't know, might struggle. Novikov I think he'll get second in this. Fingal fingers, If I was to pick some of the shorter athletes to do good at fingers, I would pick both Novikov and Ferris as my top two. Novikov training it looked very good. Very, we saw Pujanowski. If you know how to move your feet and have good, just a strong back, strong scapula, you can do well at fingers even if you're shorter. With Pujanowski, he wasn't good at it first, but he trained the hell out of it. And I think Novikov is smart enough to know he needs to train the hell out of it and will do well. I think Gavin Bilton, he looks like he could just push a single fingers over just without even moving his feet. He could just pick it up and like a caber toss. That's what he looks like. So that's possible. I think he'll do really well in that. Luke Stoltman, we know, has the overhead stability, how good he is with log, which helps, kind of pushing them like that. I think he'll do well. Don't know about Bobby. It's just hard to say. I just don't. He doesn't seem like it would be a good event for him. We don't have a lot of history of him doing that event, so it's hard to say. But I'm going to pick Bilton and Novikov in the fingers. Overhead medley. I think Luke. He's not the best dumbbell presser, and neither is Bobby. If it's light enough, I think Novikov wins it just because he's so fast moving in between implements and he's so good at strategy. He knows how to just set up for every event. Like, I think he might be the smartest strongman that's doing everything. He's also strong. If you say, oh, well, he's faster, he didn't win. Yeah, he's strong. He's an athlete. And I'm not even going to go into it. I think Novikov wins that, and Bobby and Luke are right there. Pickaxe hold, I think Novikov's very good at that. And with front holds, the interesting thing that's going to be on the front hold is how they judge it. And Novikov, just like Pujanowski, I think it's the closest comparison to Novikov is Pujanowski, and I mean that in the best way possible. He's good at riding the line on rules, and I love that as a competitor. I love that he had his straps just hanging from his fingers and bare and just he messes with how much he locks out and just does just enough to get the down call. That's called being a competitor. Some people might not like it, but you're playing a sport and you want to win a sport, and I think because of that, he'll be very aware on how to skirt that line and will do well in the pickaxe hold. I'm picking Novikov to win this event, and then I am picking Ferris and Bobby Thompson to do the stone off. But anything else could happen. Novikov could do the stone off, which I think he wins against anyone else in this group. Bilton could look like a whole new person compared to last year. Luke has been to the finals before. I think, but I think it'll be Ferris and Thompson. And Ferris has not had the best of luck in stones in the past. I think Bobby beats him in that, even though Bobby's had some bicep issues. But I'm going to pick Novikov and Bobby Thompson to make it to the finals. And that's my predictions. Can't wait to watch. Be sure to subscribe. Go to patreon.com/startingstrongman for exclusive everything, for videos and all of everything else. And of course, visit startingstrongman.com for all of your strongman training needs.